So I don't know if this is going to be an April Fool's thing or something that sticks, or if he's going to have 120% up lead. But if you logged into JP Dokkan Battle or seen anybody else's videos by now, you would know that there will be a Super 17 event on the game. So it's pretty crazy. People are speculating that he's going to be AGL because they have this Tech Goku here. He's either going to be AGL or intelligence. I mean, like, they haven't touched intelligence in a while. I mean, they gave LR Gohan, but I don't know if you could really count him because the guy's so elusive and hard to get that, like damn. And he hasn't been available since that one banner that they didn't even tell us he was available in for the most part. We had to, like, go in there. So anyways, I don't know, but either way, it seems like he's going to be AGL because this is the Tech Goku. So we'll see. And apparently he has a gimmick where Ki Blast attacks raise his HP, so that's going to be interesting. I don't know if that pertains to super attacks and things like that, but if it says right here, if and barrier gauge becomes 0. Super 17, the barrier will mitigate the stance of absorption by solving. Oh, hello, Google Translate. We love you. I'm going to wait to talk about the event a little bit more until the actual unit is announced. We see the translations for him and all that stuff on the Reddit and stuff like that. So, anyway, stay on the lookout for that video. But as far as AGL, I wanted to kind of do this more so because if he is AGL, right, people are kind of talking bad about the team already, and it's premature. They have a really solid team. I don't think that they're going to be the best team in the game. All that hinges on how good 17 is. He's another unit that people just don't like, kind of like Cooler, to where they don't talk well about the team. So I guess, but like Extreme AGL does have holes, right? They need more support. They need more units. It's kind of like Tech. Tech needs another couple of units to kind of slide in, but until then, it is running LR Goku, so it's doing pretty well. I haven't done a video on that, but regardless, I think that this is a massive shaft to Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and Android 17 if he does happen to be an extreme AGL leader with 120% up and not just a supporting unit. Because for all we know, he could be another unit that's not a Dokkan festival. I don't know. We'll see. Normally they don't announce a boss stage, so I guess I'd kind of be wrong. But it only lists Super 2 and Z Hard, so yeah, he's gonna be a boss stage. Regardless, if he's 120% up leader, it's a shaft to him and Vegeta that the Max banner is out for AGL right now, and they never created new units for that banner. If you remember the physical one with Cooler dropped, they dropped a hero and villain 3 key for physical units and 40% attack and defense. That would be so great on this AGL team. And honestly, on Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's team, too, I feel like he needs another unit, too. Just one more unit to somebody to take Rose's slot. Not because Rose isn't good on that team, but because he's suboptimal at this point as a villain on a hero centric team. But on this team, he's going to be amazing. He's going to be probably the hardest hitter, unless 17 pops out as being a harder hitter. But regardless, as far as the team options go, right? AGL Extreme is kind of versatile, right? They have a lot of healing. They have Baby Janemba. They have Kid Buu AGL if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to do healing. I assume that 17 will be a healer too because that's kind of his niche in the show. So it could be a thing for him too. You may not even need those other guys. I'm hoping that you don't need the other guys, to be honest. He's probably going to have Shocking Speed, Fear and Faith. He could have a lot of those Android links that allow him to make the androids pretty dang relevant on the team. He could link with them for a lot of key and attack to where the androids start to become pretty solid units, especially at Super Tech 20 LR androids. So they have those guys, and let's talk about some of the other lesser known guys. A guy like Thouser or Salza, whatever. This guy got an awakening. He's actually a Rainbow leader, which is interesting. Rainbow leads supreme damage, and he gives 2 key and attack and defense plus 20%. He even has shocking speed. So this guy's gonna be really solid on that team. I'm gonna tell you right now because no, excuse me, the supporting units are something that we've been playing with a lot lately. That percentage based increase on a passive for the allies is actually really significant. So it's something that we've been playing with a lot lately. So he could be really, really good there. He's not going to be a hard hitter, but he'll make the other guys hit a lot harder and tank better, excuse me, which I assume that 17 will be able to do because that's kind of what they're doing for all of the god leads now. Another guy that is going to be really good on the team will be this Cooler, 30% up. He doesn't need the key. He doesn't give key, but he doesn't really particularly need it. If you're running Thouser, you can keep him on rotation with Thouser or whatever, or with Rose. Either way, Rose is given key as well. So if they make another key supporter, then this team is going to be incredibly good. Regardless, 30% is ridiculous. This guy's going to be a staple on the team. He's another guy that won't hit particularly hard, but he'll allow your units to hit harder and tank a lot better. And he has supreme damage, if that means anything to you at this point. It used to be rare, but it's incredibly common. And the androids, they lower attack and defense, so they debuff. They get 15,000 up on the super attack, They never were the hardest hitting LRs. I think they're kind of the weakest aside from Piccolo. I think all the other ones hit harder. But regardless, on this team they have a lot of utility. And then for the last few slots, whatever comes down the pipeline. So like maybe AGL Golden Frieza, Oceanus is a good option. There is also Android 18 AGL. I really hope that she awakens on the Super 17 event. I know that it's a 17 banner, right? But maybe they can awaken Android 18 AGL because she could be really good on this team with as a key supporter, kind of fill that role similar to Bardock because she's basically their best friend. She supplies key and also has a lot of the links. She could supply a role similar to how Bardock is to LR Goku. So something like that could be really good for this team. There are a lot of solid options on the team, especially if they rebirth some older units like everybody's hated Bojack, but if they rebirth Bojack right now, and I don't know if he has big bad bosses at the moment, AGL Bojack, but if he doesn't, they give him that and Fear and Faith, and they give him an 80 or 90% passive, he could pop in as being an optimal unit. So who knows? So they're kind of on the fringe with this team. I don't think that it's going to be the best. Like I said, all depends on 17. He could become the best unit in the game. I don't know. We don't know yet, but I'll keep you guys posted whenever that information becomes available. But until then, let's not bag on the team because we don't know what 17 will do, and the team honestly isn't even that bad. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I know a lot of people are probably not going to be hyped about this. I have a sneaky suspicion that he probably won't be AGL, and I have another sneaky suspicion that he's going to be uh, an April Fool's unit. And he's like not even going to be spectacular. They're just gonna pull our legs with this hard ass boss battle. So anyways, I don't know. Earlier today, I dropped a video talking about all of the upcoming units to Global, the Dragon Ball Heroes, or not Heroes. I always get them mixed up. Fusions banner. I forgot Janembu on that video, but still, I implore you guys to check that out and look at my pinned comment in that as far as like Janembu goes. I forgot to talk about him, but I implore you guys to check that out if you're interested in that banner. I went in depth on those guys, and I tried to fill in some holes that other people didn't really fill in their videos. So anyways, have an awesome day. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys later. By the way, if I sounded different, it's because I'm using a gaming headset. I'll talk about that more in tomorrow's video. But my mic broke. I need a new mic. Long story short. Anyways, have an awesome day. Thank you. Peace, guys.